Hi, students and families. The team at Star National Academy George misses you all very much, and they have a message for you.
Hi, friends. It's Mrs. Bell. I miss you very much. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're being safe, and I hope to see you soon.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to let you know that this is a great time to explore your world when the weather warms up, and you can read things. You can read street signs and things like that. I also wanted to tell you that I miss you. I miss your smiling faces and hugs in the morning, but I will see you next year. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum. Hello, how are you? مرحبا. صديقي بده يقلكم هو كتير بحبكم. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. See you inshallah very soon. Bye bye. Say bye bye.
Hey guys, miss you. Hope you're all doing well. Don't forget, stay active, stay strong.
Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Bazzi. Just wanted to let you know I miss you guys all very much. Please stay home and stay safe.
I want to tell my students that I miss you and I love you so much. Stay safe, stay positive, stay strong. I love you all and looking forward to see you all in the fall. Stay safe. 1A rock.
Hi, SIA, Miss Costa. I hope online learning is going great for you. I miss you all so much, and I can't wait to see your smiling faces.
Hello, boys and girls. I want to tell you I missed you all. And remember to be positive, be kind, and be thankful, and stay happy. Bye.
Yeah. Hi, guys. I miss you all. I'm Mrs. Betta. Everybody I miss. Bye.
Guys, I miss you.
Hi, everyone. I miss you, and I miss seeing your smiling faces.
Hi, everyone. I wanted to let you all know that I'm thinking about you, and I miss you all so much. Keep making music and stay safe, everyone.
Hello, my friends from Star International Academy George and beyond. This is your library teacher, library in my shirt there. And I just wanted to send you a message where I would like to tell you that I miss you very much. I love you very much. I want you to know that you are very dear and special to me. And I want to remind you, please, to stay healthy, to stay safe, so that we move out of this crisis as soon as possible.
Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Hassani from Food Service. I really want to say that we really missed you in the lunchroom, and I hope you're being safe, and I hope to see you again. Bye for now.
Hi, I hope everybody is doing well. Stay safe and enjoy your family. I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Good morning, everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Kareem. It's been a journey with everybody, and it's been a great journey. It's month of May, and last week we finished celebrating the staff at Star George and other schools, and you know, we couldn't have done it without you. We had so many great love and thank yous and appreciations that we received from everyone, and it was amazing. Our staff appreciate it so much. And you know, since this past week was the staff appreciation and teacher appreciation would be wrong not to say thank you to all the parents who have been wearing the hats of parent and the teacher at the same time. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your hard work. I mean, you had to, you had to magically be a teacher at home and work with your child. It's been amazing, and we thank you so much. We thank your effort that you've done. We usually, during the month of May, we usually celebrate family appreciation by having all families come in, and we have a special treat with our students in the building. And there is no reason why we couldn't appreciate you today and every day for everything that you've done. It's the support, this partnership that brings us together. It means so much to the students. They see how much you work at home. You see how much you're doing your best to transform their daily life into the school day, to making sure that they are doing their learning and they are being the child and celebrating their childhood at the same time and trying to understand what's going on in the world. This is a true amazing partnership. A huge thank you to our staff members who have been diligently working to make sure that this experience for our students at home is somewhat similar, if not the same, as what has been at the school building, because it's a transformation. It is not an easy transformation. Working from home, having to balance the life of their own, having their own children and their own situation going on, and then trying to make sure that students don't feel that. They only feel the love. They only feel the teacher, working with them and making sure that they have this school experience. They continue their learning even from their home. That's a lot of work and a lot of appreciated effort, and it's been a time to shine a light on that creativity. That creativity is coming out, and it's so great to see all this from the staff and then from the parents. And so we're very happy to see all this work together, all this partnership. One of the places that teachers and students have been communicating in the Google Classroom. So we've been using Google Classroom as a platform for learning, and it has been going great. We have, now that we have most of our Chromebooks passed out to our students, we have, more than 99% of our students online doing going through the Google Classroom to their teachers and doing the assignments, attending the live sessions. It's great to see. I attended a couple of sessions with my teachers, and it's great to see everyone's face. The participation is amazing, and we want to keep this going. So remember, to the boys and girls out there and to the families, remember that you want to make sure to always keep in touch with your teacher through the Google Classroom. In the past, before we had the Chromebooks passed out, we had encouraged everyone to use ClassDojo and Remind and other social media, and that is still encouraged. That's a really great way of communicating with everybody. For assignments and classwork, however, make sure that you are visiting your Google Classroom on a daily basis. There are attendance questions that you have to answer. There are assignments that you have to go through and work on a daily basis. And then there are live sessions with your teachers that you would have to attend as well to help you make sure that you are doing your learning every day, and make sure that you're going through your assignments and not missing out on any instruction in your grade level. In your Google Classroom, you have the ability to also communicate with your teacher. You can on the stream communicate through comments, and you can send messages to your teacher as well. And of course, we have a lot of our parents who are on Google Classroom and on other social media. And I'd like to actually share with you another Google Classroom that we have put together in the past few weeks, which I'll come to later. But first, I want to share some of the great work that's been happening in the classroom. So one of the great websites that are amazing, wonderful Arabic team has been working with the students is the ElifsBetta website. And that website has a lot of great resources on starting with the alphabets. There are stories, there are questions and answers, and it's all in Arabic, and it's very child friendly, and it's an amazing resource. And I want to commend the Arabic department for coming up with such a great resource and having our students work on and continue their Arabic learning through that. Because while we maintain our classwork in English, we want to make sure that we are also making sure that we are practicing the Arabic language at home, and we are reading in Arabic as well, and practicing the Arabic language. And one of the amazing work, one of the creativities that I've seen, other than staff members, other than from staff members and parents, our students have been very, very creative in showing their classwork and also helping each other out. It has been an amazing opportunity for students' creativity to come out. I'd like to share with you here, one of the students, one of our second graders actually created a video, a how-to video on how to submit an assignment to Google Classroom, which I found was great because some of the other students were having trouble logging in and finding how to create an assignment and upload the assignment. And they were kind enough to create this video and show it to everybody. Here we go, and find that. So here it is.
This is how you upload pictures to Google Classroom. Download Google Classroom to your phone. Take a picture of your assignment. Go to Google Classroom and click on Classwork. Click on Distance Learning. Click on the bottom that says Your Work. Click on Add Attachment. Click Pick a Photo. And that's how you upload pictures on the phone. If you want to double check, just click on the attachment.
This was Sukaina from 2E. Thanks to Sukaina, and thanks to her mother for helping her out. A lot of our students and other classrooms have been using this video too to help their students figure out a way to, if they were having trouble uploading to Google Class. We have a lot of new great techies out there, and thanks to this opportunity that these creativities are coming out. It's great to see that. Let's see, another thing I want to show you is this. We have a lot of students that are very, very proud of their work, and they're showing their creativity through their work. They're very proud of it, and they're posting their work online, and it's so great to see all this pride in the students' work. And this is a preschool child who's working on the alphabet. Hussein, it's amazing to see this, and they're sharing this pride on Class Dojo and Google Classroom with their teachers. This is amazing. This is what we want to see. We want to see everyone practicing their learning every day in many different ways. The address to the Arabic site is ElifsBetta. Let me actually share that with you. This is the Arabic site that I was talking about earlier, ElifsBetta, تعليم العربية للأطفال, and there you could see 3 different places you could go, ماذا, هيا, كيف, and there are stories you could read. Let's go to هيا, for example. And there's ألعاب, تمارين, قصص, حروف. There are many different options for students to choose, and our Arabic teachers have been actually sharing assignments and specific assignments to the learning level of the students.
Salam, Mrs. Samari. Can we share the URL so we can share it with the parents?
Yes.
Thank you. And is it free?
I am not sure, but it's something we're working on. Actually, we're working on see if we can get subscriptions for our students for next year.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And there's a lot of great resources out there that have been surfacing, and we're so happy to see all these resources come out, you know, and truly we're, you know, we have, sometimes it can be overwhelming, and that's why we're trying to streamline all of the resources in one, and that's why we encourage our students and family members to make your your first resource your teacher, your classroom teacher, and your Google Classroom. That way you don't feel overwhelmed with all these resources coming at you, and which one to use and where to go, because we understand that can be overwhelming if you're teaching your child, trying to teach your child at home, you're trying to catch up with all the instruction that they may have lost, you're trying to make sure that they're up to date with everything that's going on, and you're trying to manage your own life. That could be overwhelming, and we want to make sure that you don't feel this feeling. So your number one person to reach out to is your teacher. They will be able to help with your questions, with helping you find different resources or the best resources for you to use. And so the question is now for parents, now that you wear the teacher hat, how can you do this at home? How can you help your child best while you're doing all of this all at the same time? We've had, you know, when we were at the school building, we've had sessions where we had family engagement sessions to working with parents on several different ways that you can help your child. And the one thing that I had said in the past, and I'd like to continue repeating, is balance. You don't want to do too much of one thing or the other. You want to balance it out. You want to keep it simple. You know, in the classroom, as a teacher, you also, the teachers, you know, they've gone to school and they're certified to do this, but they also, simple is easier to understand. Simple is good for students to keep track of. What does simple look like? It looks like logging into the Google Classroom, scheduling your time. So having a scheduled time instead of not knowing when, okay, we wake up at this time, now let's go to the Google Classroom. Or having that set time helps the students stay on track and be able to communicate better and try to keep up with you know, all the assignments and everything that's going on. And logging in, checking in on the assignment, working on one assignment at a time, trying not to overwhelm yourself with looking at, okay, let's do this and that at the same time. We don't want to overwhelm our brain and make it think, oh, we're going into, you know, panic attack. Or no, you don't want to do that. You want to look at one thing at a time, check that off your list, and then move on to the next thing. As the parent, you want to, and I've always encouraged you to read with your child. It's a great time to read together. Have your child read to you. Every student has access to RAS Kids. You should be able to read. There's a lot of stories, multiple stories on RAS Kids, excuse me, and they can pick up a favorite story or something that the teacher has assigned for the day or the week, and then they can read it to you, or you could read it together, practice reading. That's very simple, but it's very effective because learning to read is a lot of exposure. Exposure to the letters, the alphabets, the word structure, exposure to the sentence structure. That's how we all learn to read, is through seeing the texts written a lot, and actually hearing it being read to us and practicing it ourselves. Believe it or not, you're doing a lot of learning and teaching just through reading. And that's why I'd like to always reiterate, read, 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 and read some more, because you're never wrong when you're reading. So that's one of the things you could do. Read the directions to an assignment out loud. Have the child read the directions, read it together. Now that you're on a Chromebook to read the assignments, what you could do is have the Chromebook read it to you. There are ways where you could highlight the text, right-click, and ask the computer to actually read for you if you're having trouble with sounding out the words. That's a way you could, use to alleviate some of that pressure of having to, do all these assignments. And again, your best point of communication is your teacher. Go there first. They're always on standby. They're happy to help, and they love seeing their students. I've had so much great feedback from our teachers and our tutorial staff members, who are so grateful to have seen their students either live or messaging them through ClassDojo or another means. So be sure to always communicate with them. And speaking of communication, so how do the students communicate, and how do the parents communicate with the school, with the child's teacher? So we talked about Google Classroom and ClassDojo. Be sure to, as a parent, and we have most of our parents on ClassDojo, which is amazing. Be sure to sign up if you haven't signed up to ClassDojo, because not only can you use it to message the school, but you can also keep track of what's going on, keep up to date with all the announcements that are happening. And we try to be very quick about putting up the announcements as soon as something is happening or before, to give you an advance notice of what's going on. That way you stay in touch and you know what's going on at the school. We also love to share all of our students' work. Those wonderful parents who participate and show and share the pride of their students' work would love to take pride of that as well and share it. So you'll see that on ClassDojo as well. And we have been, I've been so blessed to have joined every classroom in ClassDojo for this time period. And it has been a great experience, because I was able to answer questions directly to parents. A lot of you have been sending messages directly to me through ClassDojo, and sometimes it's I can immediately answer. Sometimes I have to find an answer. Sometimes I'm doing something else, and I will get back to you and answer you at another time. And that has been great. Please keep it going. We'd love to be able to help out in any way possible. You can also call the school. Our number is 313-724-8060. We continue to screen our phone calls to the academy on an hourly basis, and we make sure that we answer we call you back with an answer, or to reach out to you and help you out in any way. So please be sure that if you don't have, or if you forget which line of communication and where to go, you could still always call this school building. You can also email me. You could email me directly. You can email the office. My email address is AlSamari, AlSamari @starpsa.org. Through this email, I'll be happy to answer any of your questions as well, and reach out to or direct you to the right department if that's the kind of help you'll need. The family engagement opportunities that have been presented, I want to make sure that you are all aware. The live sessions, all the on Facebook and YouTube channels have been great, and we want to make sure that you're attending, and there's a lot of great information for you to get through these. So please be sure that you're attending the live sessions. Thanks to Mr. Sharifuddin and the family engagement team for making this happen and make this a priority to our parents since the lockdown. And here's a ClassDojo a stream where all the announcements are happening. I'm sure a lot of you have been following, and we see a lot of your comments as well from Class Dojo. So that's great that, you know, this participation is amazing. So in the elementary classrooms, what we usually do is we take a brain break. And that's something else that I'd like to encourage all of our parents at home who are wearing the teacher hats to also use on a daily basis. So you're in the middle of a session, or you're in the middle of helping your child do an assignment, I encourage you to take a brain break. And the brain break helps your child stop or pause for a second, take a break from the thinking about the assignment, and then come back to it at a later time, where the brain tends to think faster or more effectively this way. And what a brain break is, it's basically you take a short 5-minute, 10-minute break to do an activity. You could be in a physical exercise. You can watch some of Mrs. Bazzi's physical education videos that she's recommending on Google Classroom. You could, do some physical fitness activities. She would love to see you do some yoga. You could do some other activity. Go to the kitchen and maybe do something there, and then come back and finish your assignment. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a brain break, but this brain break is actually, but before we do that, let's answer that we have a question. Do you have any plan to do kindergarten graduation ceremony? So this is one of the things that we, that has come up, and we continue to think about this and try to brainstorm with the kindergarten team. And as soon as we have plans, we would love to share that with you. So back to our brain break. I wanted to tell you a little bit about it before we do that. This is a compilation of our student appreciation messages that were sent to us from our family members and students, and we loved them very much, and we want to thank you for doing that. So here we go. And
teachers, I love you. Thank you. Hi, Miss Fish and all the other teachers. I miss you and I appreciate all your hard work. I love you. Bye. Thank you so much. Thank you, Gilad. I love you. Teachers, I love you. Thank you for all the teachers that will help us inspire to us and I appreciate your help. Hi, I appreciate all of your hard work. Thank you, all of the teachers, the students. Miss you all, and I miss everyone, especially Miss Calvin and my Miss Armenian and Miss Birth, and we appreciate that you help us study. We are gonna work. Thank you. We are gonna work hard with our homework, even though we're not at school. When it's time for homework, we have to do homework. Everything is homework and you can play. And when you do your homework, it helps your brain exercise. I miss you all, and thank you for all of your support. Bye.
this was so heartwarming. I'm speechless. I love those videos. Our staff members really appreciated them. I really want to send a shout out to Mrs. Hala Nasrallah for helping us collect these and share them with our staff members. It was really heartwarming to see all the thank yous. We want to thank you, students, so much for the work you've been putting in. this was great compilation. So this was a brain break, if you were wondering. Can you go and see a little short video and then come back? Yes. Can you do a physical activity as a brain break? Yes. Can you I don't know, vacuum the living room or something and then come back to work? Yes, that's a brain break. That way your brain is taking a break from some of the mental work that you're doing and then coming back to complete the assignment. It has taken a break. It can think a little more effectively this way. So feel free to use this strategy at home, and I encourage you to do that because it's really helpful to take a little break here and there and not overwhelm your brain, because then it tends to panic and think what the work you're doing is hard when it really just needs you to kind of slow down and see it for what it is. That was a good example of a brain break. I wanted to talk to our family members about enrollment. And actually, Dr. Ajami, if you're there, I'd like you to kind of maybe go over some of the things with some of the strategies we talked about in the Arabic language, if you don't mind.
Yes. أولا كل عام وانتم بخير، رمضان كريم على الجميع. طبيعة الحال يعني بنتشكر مس السماري وكل المدرسين وطاقم الإداري بستار أكاديمي جورج على الشغل الرائع اللي عم يعملوه لتعليم الأولاد أونلاين. كانت عم تحكي مس السماري في موقع اسمه ألف باتا للغة العربية، كتير جميل جدا انه الاولاد الاهالي اذا بيقدروا تولاج ان انه يطلعوا. عم تشوفوا على شاشه العنوان تبع هذا الموقع. الموقع يتضمن يعني دروس، العاب، رسم. انا اطلعت عليه وجميل جدا، جدير بانه الواحد يتابعه. مس سماري، عندي كم كلمه بدي اقول لك اياهم، وطبعا للاهل. نحن صحيح انه هذه الفتره اللي عم نمرق فيها فتره كتير عصيبه، كتير صعبه، ولكن من ناحيه اخرى هذه الفتره للمره الاولى جمعت العائلات بطريقه غير متوقعه. يعني كنا في السابق نشكو من اننا كعائله واحده لا نجتمع، الان يمكن نشكو على قدر ما نجتمع. يعني دعوة لكل الأهل، لكل الأصدقاء، لكل الأحبة أن نستفيد من هذه التجربة، أن نستفيد من البقاء مدة طويلة مع العائلة مع الأولاد لنعلم بعضنا الآخر، لنعلم أولادنا، لنهتم بهم إلى الحد الأقصى. لدي سؤال مستمر يعني يسألنا الكثير من الأهل في الاتصالات: متى ستنتهي المدرسة؟ متى سينتهي العام الدراسي؟ ما هو آخر يوم لطلاب from pre-K to second grade?
Yeah, so the last day is the same as been scheduled on the calendar. That has not changed. June 18th is what we have right now for the kindergarten through second grade, and I believe the calendar date set for preschool is I'd have to go back in my calendar and look it up, and let me see here. If you have our school calendar from what we've shared in the past, you should have those dates on you. And for preschool, it's June 11th is going to be the last day of school, and kindergarten through, 12th, or not 12th grade, kindergarten through second, let's be speaking for Star George, is the 18th of June.
Oh, that's great. Another question. When could the family, the parents with the students pass by to pick up their belongings and to render things that they have taken from school?
Great question. We had our staff members actually go back into the building at a staggered space, to ensure health and safety of everybody. And to what they did was actually they collect the students' belongings and they labeled everything, put it in bags and ready to go. And what we have in the plans is a time. We're planning on a time possibly at the end of the year to have our students come by. We're thinking of a drive-through, kind of like what we did with the Chromebook distribution. Parents who picked up, you're familiar with the process where you drive by and we'd be able to give you the student belongings. We would definitely be sharing a lot more information and a lot more detail when the time comes, or close to that time. We'll give you the date, the time, and exactly what we're going to be doing.
بس خليني نقولها بالعربي للإخوان. بالنسبة لموضوع نهاية العام الدراسي، مثل ما ورد بالكالندر تبعت المدرسة، آخر يوم للتعليم هو 18 حزيران، وللبري كي هو 11 جون for the pre-K.
Yes.
اوكي. سؤال تاني كنا عم نسأل بالنسبة متى يستطيع الأولاد والأهل المجيء إلى المدرسة لأخذ الحاجات الشخصية اللي موجودة لهم بالمدرسة. عم تقول مس سماري إنه تم تجهيز معظم هذه المسألة، وسيتم التوافق لاحقا على موعد سيكون مع نهاية العام الدراسي، وعلى الأغلب سيكون على شاكلة أن يمر البيرنتس بالسيارة ويأخذوا حاجياتهم ويذهبون. طبعا سيتم إبلاغ الأهالي لاحقا بالمواعيد المحددة. بالسماء.
Thank you. Yes, we would most likely be posting on Class Dojo, so please be sure that you're watching those communication messages on Class Dojo to make sure that you're staying in touch. So we have a lot of questions on enrollments. How do you apply if you have a child that has not attended yet? How do you apply to have your child attend Star International Academy? How, if you have a neighbor, if you have a friend who's asking, so you can. Our application is at starpsa.org/admissions. Our applications are online. You can actually download the application, fill it out, and email it back to us. We are also working on a way to automate this process and make it easier for you to fill the application online, and this will be coming soon. This has been in the works, one of the ways that we want to share with our parents, we've established a Google Classroom for our SIAG families to keep in touch with us, along with all the different ways of communication. And this Google Classroom has all the administrators on it, all the departments on it, and they would be happy to answer any of your questions. So the enrollment application is also on there. So if you go in there, you'll be able to download it. If you're more familiar with the Google Classroom than you are with our website, or vice versa, we have it in multiple places for you to be able to download, fill it out.
Any parent could join this classroom?
So we have, for our Star National Academy George parents, all have been invited to the Google Classroom. All of our students have Google email addresses, and that's how we've sent the invitations out. We have a lot of our parents on the Google Class, and we'd like those of you that haven't joined to go ahead and experience that, because we have a lot of great resources. And I want to actually share with you the Google Classroom that I'm talking about, and share with you some of the resources that you could actually access through that.
خليني بس لأقول لهم للأهل بهذا الخصوص، يعني عم تقول مس سماري إنه تم استحداث special classroom for parents باستخدام الجوجل كلاس روم، وتم إرسال دعوة لجميع الأهالي لمن يرغب بالانضمام لهذا الصف. بهذا الصف بيقدر أي حدا من الأهل بعد ما ينضم أن يوجه أسئلة، أن يكتب تعليق، أن يرسل رسالة ما للمعلمين للإدارة، وبهذه الطريقة يعني أسهل للتواصل من موضوع الإيميل العادي.
Yes, absolutely. And you'll see we have all the administrators on this, so including myself, the main office, administrative assistant, nurses aide, food service, dean of students, So if you have, let's say, a need for translation, we'll help you. If you have a question, I had a parent ask about an enrollment verification letter right through there, and our main office staff was able to pick it up immediately and email it to them. So, you know, this is, and if you leave a comment on here or send a question, you know, one of us will be able to pick it up. We get notifications. I personally get notifications immediately on my phone, so that way I could see the question or the comment, and I'd be able to answer it immediately. We would also leave, as Miss Habhab, our social worker, is on here as well, and she has been providing a lot of great resources on the social emotional level for our students and family members. And these have been great resources, and we have seen a lot of participation from our students and parents as well. So this is a all-in website or Google Class that has all of us on here that, you know, is designed to help meet whatever needs you have in one location, instead of trying to find, you know, the email address to this person or the email address to that person. Any one of us can, you know, pick up your question, help you out, or direct you to the right person.
And in this classroom, each admin or teacher, they have a special page for them?
No, this is for administrators. The teachers have their own Google Classroom. That's how the students have been able to communicate, and the parents. This is just the administrators, so that way we know the questions go directly to us. You can leave your comment. We have actually had parents leave a comment here. We have in the enrollment application here, and some of the questions have been coming directly onto what we've been posting. We've been posting materials. Our food service schedules are on here as well. If you're wondering, we get a lot of questions. When are we passing out the meals? The schedule's right on here from 11 to 1, and the food service coordinator is on here. So if you have a question directly to her, you can you know, enter it here. We actually, and I don't see it here, and that's something we could do. We can add our email addresses directly on here, so you can find us and email us if you'd rather email you know, the individual staff members.
اوكي، هذه الصفحة اللي عم تشوفوها على الشاشة هلا هي صفحة الجوجل كلاس روم الخاصة بالأهالي، وهذه الصفحة يعني محصورة بالإدارة بالادمن تبعت المدرسة، بس يعني أي أهل أي حدا قادر يتواصل مع الإدارة إذا بده يوجه ملاحظة يوجه سؤال، وكمان من خلالهم فيهم يتم توجيه الأسئلة للمعلمين.
I want to also take you to our yearbook information here, which I had posted a flyer on Class Dojo a few days ago, you know, reminding our parents, those of you who have questions on the yearbook. So the yearbooks are here. They've actually arrived, and they look so amazing. And we want to share those with you. A lot of you have made purchases before the school closed, before the building closed, and some of you had sent questions. How do you, when do you get your yearbook? So the plan for those, we're also we're trying to work out a plan. We're possibly thinking to do a drive-through, maybe at the end of the year, like we're planning to do with the with the student items. But if you're interested in purchasing a yearbook, if you have not done that before, if you haven't purchased the book prior to the lockdown, you can still do that. And we have that information right on the Class Dojo. If you go to the yearbook, you'll be able to access the link to where you could buy the yearbook. And Mr. Sharifuddin, I don't think I'm seeing this on the screen, if you don't mind.
What is it you want to show, Mrs. Samari?
The link to buy the yearbook.
Okay, let me add it.
Thank you. Oh, I think it opened a new page and that's a new window. That's why it's not showing that anymore.
All right, you want to share that?
Yes.
Okay.
Please. Yeah, so you'll be able to click.
Sorry, we got Mrs. Samari disconnected by mistake, and she'll be back on. So yeah, so this family engagement Google Classroom is available for parents. This is the code if you like to join it, just by going to classroom.google.com and then entering the code of this classroom. Dr. Ajami, would you like to add something?
في مسألة من مسألة شوي دقيقة وحساسة بيسألونا إياها الأهل، إنه هن بيكونوا مع أولادهم بس يطلعوا على الأونلاين using the Chromebooks، بيتفاجئوا إنه بنفس اليوم أو ثاني يوم بيجيهم رسائل من المعلمين تبعون أولادهم إنه ابنكم ما تابعش الدرس او ما حضر الدرس، فعملت لهم ارباك. طب انا ابني قعدت حد منه وشفته فاتح الكروم بوك وعمال يتواصل مع المعلمين، كيف بيجيني من المعلم كلام على انه ابني مش عم يحضر او تغيب عن الدرس؟ هيدي مسألة مس سماري، يا ريت if you could elaborate on this. I'm talking about an issue. We received some concerns from certain parents that they would be sitting down beside their kids when they log into their Chromebooks, but the same day or the day after they got phone calls from the school, from the teacher, that your child was absent. What could you elaborate on this?
Sometimes, so the attendance, we make sure that the attendance is reported, is monitored and reported at a later time in the day to make sure that we account for everyone's, when they do attend the classrooms. Sometimes if, let's say your attendance doesn't get reported in time, you don't log in, and you log in at a later time and the teacher misses it, you may get that robocall, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you will be marked absent, because what the teachers do is that they go back in, they check, and they mark your attendance even at the next day. So even if you get the robocall, don't be alarmed unless you didn't really attend. Then that's a reminder for you to go ahead and make sure that you're attending and logging in and doing your assignment. Okay. So
go ahead.
So that could be the reason. And another reason could be is that you're either not, let's say you're not submitting the attendance question, or maybe I'm not sure if there's technical issues with logging in and submitting the assignment. Your teachers are not seeing the assignments. That's a possible way, but most likely that your attendance will be recorded at another time, at a later day.
عم بتقول مس سماري انه المساله يعني بتتمنى على الاهل انه ما يحسوا بالقلق او بالذعر من هيك مساله. قد يكون سببه تاخير في تشيك ان، انه الحضور، تاكيد الحضور، وحتى لو جاء اتصال عبر الروبو كول، اتصال مسجل انه ابنكم لم يحضر، هذا الامر سيتم تصحيحه لاحقا بعد ما يتاكد انه حتى لو التحق الطفل بوقت متاخر بيتم تصحيح المسألة، فما فيش قلق بهالموضوع أبدا.
Yeah, and as I've had mentioned earlier, your first point of communication is your classroom teacher, because they've been amazing with communicating any issues. So if we had a lot of parents having trouble with Google, logging into Google Classroom, and Dr. Ajami's actually been helping out as well, helping us out with some of these technical issues. what your teachers do is they reach out to the IT specialists at the building, which I want to give a huge shout out to. We have, we wouldn't be doing any of this without our IT department. Thank you guys so much. But the teachers directly reach out to the IT department, and they would be able to resolve the situation, password issues or not being able to log in. If you have a malfunctioning Chromebook, I had a parent who reached out, sent a message that their Chromebook isn't working. We were able to, help him out with either trying to troubleshoot, or if it doesn't work, then we exchange it for him just so that their child stays connected.
بس بدي أعطي ملاحظة للأهل إن هذه المرحلة إن تجربة مش سهلة. منا سهلة أبدا أن تتحول فجأة المدرسة من تعليم مباشر بالصف لتعليم أونلاين. التجربة برمتها تجربة ليست سهلة. مؤكد أنه الكثير منا كأهالي أو كمعلمين واجهوا بعض الصعوبات، ولكن بالإصرار، بالعزيمة، بالتصميم سنتمكن بالتعاون بين المدرسة من ناحية، المدرسة عبارة عن الإدارة، المعلمين، والأهل من ناحية أخرى، لأن نؤدي الدور المطلوب منا، وهو تقديم أفضل تعليم لأبنائنا.
Yeah, very well said, Dr. Ajami. And we always say to our students, we never give up. We always say to our students, if we fall down, what do? We get up again and we try again. And, we say these words all the time, but this is the time to actually show them, right? We are walking live role models. And it's really important that we do what we're saying and we show a really good example, because none of this is really easy to use and do. We're transforming an entire school building, an entire classroom into an online version, something that you don't even, you can't even touch and feel. And we're expecting it to work the same, and it's not going to work the same, and that's okay. That's okay to know it's not going to work the same. But what we do is our best. We try. If we give up, then we're not doing anything. We're not trying anything. But we keep trying.
طلع ببالي مثل عربي انت قلتي لي فيه كتير حلو، بيقول ليس العيب في أن تقع، العيب أن تبقى حيث وقعت.
Yes.
يعني إذا تعرضت لمشكلة وقعت، بتصير، دائما بتصير، المهم أنك أن تقف وأن لا تبقى واقعا.
Yep, and in English they say, if you stumble, make it part of the dance. So it's, that means you just learned a new trick and you keep going. And it is, for me personally, I've learned so much through this time. And I've just shown you examples of our students learning, picking up the technology, and our parents who may or may not have used technology before, and now they're all in it. It's amazing. These are the positive things that are coming out of this experience.
تعرفي مس سماري كمان المسألة، يعني بدنا نوجه تحية للمعلمين بشكل كثير كبير، انه بالفترة الماضية كان المعلم يفوت على الصف عنده مثلا لنقول 20 students موجودين قدامه وعمال يعطيهم الدروس والواجبات والى اخره. هلا قاعد قدام شاشة كمبيوتر و20 طالب، كل واحد ببيته في مناطق متفرقة، كل واحد قاعد قدام شاشة اللابتوب تبعيته الكروم بوك. كيف يستطيع هذا المعلم أن يجمع طلاب virtually online from 20 different places ويعطيهم الدروس بطريقة المناسبة؟ هذا أمر ليس سهلا على الإطلاق، ليس سهلا، ولكن الحمد لله يعني بهمة الإدارة من جهة والمعلمين أعتقد أننا نجحنا في المهمة.
Absolutely. And on a first trial basis, we are piloting this. I think we're doing a great job. I think our parents and students are amazing. Kindergarten, preschool, first and second grade, they're doing an amazing job picking on this. And there's nothing to say but thank you. Thank you for trying. Thank you for doing your best. Thank you for communicating with your parents. Thank you for asking questions. Please continue to ask questions. That's how we learn. thank you to everybody that's making this happen and possible. And that's a good place, I think, to wrap up, Dr. Ajami. Thanks to Mr. Sharafuddin to making this communication possible with all the parents, and enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you inshallah at another live event.
سؤال أخير Miss Samari before you go. في البعض سألوا عن موضوع التسجيل. Anybody who enrolled will be accepted?
Yes, we're doing a great job at making this a fast a pace task. We are accepting as we go. If we have the room, we're letting parents know immediately they've been accepted. So as long as we have the space for it, yes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.
Same to you. Same to
Hi,
you.
boys and
Ramadan
girls.
Kareem.
It's Mr. Mannion. I miss you so much. I just want you to remember to keep smiling, keep reading, and keep being you. And I'll see you soon.
Hi, everyone. I miss you all so much. I hope that you are able to see and seek the good from each new day. You can read a new book, play a new game, or dance to your favorite song. I hope that you always remember that distance is a test to see how far love can travel, and you are so loved.
Hi, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. I miss you all, and I'm super proud of each and every one of you. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hi, everyone. It's Miss Abrahma. I hope you guys are all staying safe at home. Remember to wash your hands and enjoy your family time. And remember to do as much work as you can. Keep up the great work.
Hi guys, I miss you all. I miss school. Just be safe and keep learning.
Hi, this is Miss Verzi. I miss you all so much. I can't wait to see you again. Stay home, stay safe.
Hey everybody, I just want to say I miss you guys and I love you and I hope you guys are all staying nice and safe. And hopefully we can see each other soon.
Hey, Sir George, Miss Shea here. I just wanted to say hi to all the students and their families and share a message with you. First, I wanted to let you know that I miss you all so much. Second, I hope you're staying safe and healthy. Third, I hope you're reading lots of books at home. And last, I'm sending love and positivity to everyone during this time. I hope to see you all soon.
Hey, Star International Falcons, Miss Walton here from 2D. Just want to say that you guys are missed, and I hope you're all staying well and staying safe.
Hi friends, how are you? I hope you're all doing well. I miss you guys so very much, and I cannot wait until I see you. But in the meantime, make sure you stay safe, healthy, listen to your mom and dad, and have fun.
Hi, Wendy. It's Mrs. Yusuf. I hope everybody's getting all their work done. And I just want to say that I miss all of you, and I hope to see you soon. Keep reading.
Hi guys, it's Miss Abdullah from the food service. I miss you guys. Hope you stay safe.
The team and I care about you all very much. We care about your learning. We want to make sure that you get the best out of every situation. And with these times, what you could do is focus on your learning, focus on making sure you're staying safe and you're staying healthy. Practice social distancing. Make sure you're washing your hands. Make sure you're doing everything possible, helping out your parents. If you have questions, you know how to reach any of us. Class Dojo, Remind, you have your Google Classroom. Make sure you stay in touch with your teachers and the team at Star George so that we can help each other out. And we really miss you very much. And we cannot wait to be together again at the school building next year.